I'm going to be covering the evidence for rapamycin, a popular drug, has on Alzheimer's disease, but it's experimental in the sense that we don't have direct human data up to now. Even so, there's some remarkably promising initial research that might turn your attention to rapamycin as a potential Alzheimer's protector and may even be able to reverse early signs of Alzheimer's. Where do we see that evidenced? And how does it do that? Anyway, the researchers of the review point out that in several Alzheimer's disease models in mice, the animals have reduced blood flow to the brain, reduced synaptic plasticity, which essentially means the connections between the neurons are weakened. And these mice also tend to have impaired autophagy inside the cells. That's a cellular cleanup system. We'll get into that more. However, the administration of rapamycin improved all of these outcomes. So let's crack open one of these cited studies and see if we can maybe get a bit more granular on the topic. In this study, the researchers had 4 groups. One group of mice were normal, known as wild type. The other group was a model of Alzheimer's disease that can produce excessive pre-amyloid proteins. And the other 2 groups were the same, but treated with rapamycin. In these data, the researchers quantified the amount of time that it took the animals to learn how to escape a maze, an established technique for determining cognitive ability. If the lines go down, that's a good thing. It indicates better cognitive performance in learning. The horizontal axis is the number of days exposed to the same maze. You would expect that they'd improve over time. You can see, however, that the AD, or Alzheimer's disease model without rapamycin condition, had trouble compared to the other conditions, including the Alzheimer's treated with rapamycin, indicating that rapamycin improved cognitive function. This was also indicated in another cognitive test known as a recognition index. This time, the higher the bar, the better. As can be seen, the purple bar, the Alzheimer's condition, performed worse than any of the other conditions. But with rapamycin, they performed in the same ballpark as non-Alzheimer's animals, wild type.